Hi guys, it's me, MichaelaPink, and I am back with another video. If you are new to this channel, this is a space where I share my experiences and I give advice based on my own personal knowledge. So when this video came across my DMs on Instagram, not only was I excited to bring you guys this content, but I knew that it would help so many of us here on this channel. So I wanted to share it. And I first of all want to share this with the idea that I am trying to be helpful to everybody, because I know that there is some learning in this piece of content that we can all learn from. I give credit to Bay Dates on Instagram for this eye-opening and reflective piece of material. Take a look.
Oh, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I would say if I got here. I don't get you. You were always, so charming and so sweet. You were telling me, I want to be in a relationship with you. I think you're the one. And you had me believing all of that. Why are you looking like that? Do you not remember? You think when I go out on dates actually with guys now, and they actually show me, the good things about them, they're supportive, they're caring, do you think I can believe them now? You were a substantial part of my life, a very substantial part of my life. I actually fell in love with you. I'm big enough to admit that now. But the way you're sitting here in front of me, acting like you don't care.
Come on, man.
Let me dig a little bit deeper for you. Remember all those meals I would cook for you? Yeah, okay, you probably don't, because you want to act stupid now. You came over to my house, we were laying up on my couch, cuddled up, you were talking about how you could see yourself falling in love with me, I'm wifey material, how you want to take this to the next level, and now you looking dumb by the face like you never said that.
Sean, did you say that?
You asked me what I said in a sentence when I was drinking tequila.
You and I never got drunk with each other. Maybe, yeah, we had a glass of wine.
We didn't drink all that Hornitos.
No.
Really?
What are you talking?
With those Cancun shot glasses, we didn't do that.
Wait, you can remember the shot glasses, but you can't remember if you told her you were wanting to be with her or not?
You're not gonna sit up here and confuse me with other chicks that you was dealing with. You got them coming up to my house with women that I didn't even know you were interacting with and you were dating. Do the names Sharice and Tina ring a bell? One of them you met at the gym, the other one you met at the laundromat.
That's what we talking about?
But
the chick I met at the laundromat? Like,
it all comes together because as I'm hearing their stories and how you were to them, how you were charming, how you were sweet, and that was the same way you ghosted me. Do you remember what you did to them?
Did to who?
Tina, Sharice, do you remember what you did to them? Do you remember them?
I didn't do nothing.
Do you remember them?
Yes, I remember them vividly.
But you don't remember me?
I remember you, I remember everything. What you talking about?
Because you sat up on the phone and you told Travis Kayla who? That's what you said.
I was high at that point. I didn't remember. I had to say Kayla who, because it was last summer.
I should have known that you was a dog. I should have known that.
Come on, man. We met on Tinder. You think you was the only one I met on Tinder?
We met on Tinder. Wait. We met on Tinder. I was dealing with you on FaceTime, in conversations, all the time. You texted me, good morning, baby. How you doing, beautiful? What? Good night. So, oh my God, how was your day?
Am I not supposed to be say good morning?
This isn't about you. Shut up.
Good for you.
Can you look at me when I'm talking to you? Because you ain't looked at me once in this whole conversation.
Yes.
In one of our conversations, when I asked you, did you want to date anyone else? You said no.
I said that? I said that.
So now you want to act stuck on stupid. And I need you to not lie, because I'm going to smack the out you.
I don't remember saying that.
I'm delusional. Okay, I'm lying.
Did you ever tell Kayla that you two were exclusive?
No. I definitely, now I remember that, no matter how drunk I is. I never said exclusive. That's not even in my vocabulary. I never said that.
Have you ever been in an exclusive relationship before, Sean?
No. My last real relationship was like high school. I used to break up with girls. Like when I was in high school, I used to break up with girls. College, I would break up with girls. Next thing you know, they egging my car. I've had my tires slashed. They got girls giving me dirty looks when we walk past on it. Nah.
So that's why you do what you do now, because of what's happened in the past.
The women of the past have set the standard that they can't take news. They can't take news like that. It's easier to just ghost it, let you deal with your feelings when you're home.
Like, was any of it real? Sean, why did you ghost me?
I think we had like our wires crossed. We started out just hanging out, just having a good time, drinking, talking, chilling. Next thing you know, you want to FaceTime me and like just talk to me while you not even doing nothing. You just on your break, just eating a burrito. I don't want to do that.
I talk about things that people who like each other do. Why couldn't you just say, hey, don't FaceTime me while I'm...
Because then that's because I'm not rude like that. That's what, I'm not like, come on.
I'm sorry,
like,
what the just happened? What? Oh, no. Oh, my God.
So now you're going to take that and you're going to try to spin it like...
You find ghosting someone to be less rude on the... I'm sorry.
Yes, I do find ghosting to be a lot less rude than that.
Okay, so just to be clear, what is the real reason that you ghosted Kayla?
The real reason I ghosted you is simple. It works. It's efficient. It's a clean cut. I didn't want to continue. I wanted to move on.
You have never, in the time that we were dating, figured, let me actually communicate.
I
you
like
never
to
thought to do that.
communicate with my actions.
Your actions told me that everything was fine.
When I quit a job, I don't put in a 2 weeks notice. I just leave.
Your actions.
And guess what? When the job don't see me for 2 days, they know I don't work there no more.
Guys, I feel like we're going in circles.
This whole thing is goofy. This is stupid. All this for what? Just because I didn't send you a goodbye text? Like, come on. That's dumb.
So then why did you come?
Come on. I had to come here and defend myself.
Can I go?
So, I know what you're thinking. That was a very, very painful piece to watch. I mean, I could almost feel her emotion. I have been there myself before, and I know that, her feelings were just so hurt. But I want to give my take on this video and how I think that she could be helped and we could be helped. So the first thing that I will offer is that when you are given an opportunity to go backwards, don't even do it. Do not do this because you know that your emotions are still high. She's probably still thinking about him. He probably has some really good PP that she enjoyed, and she is most likely not with anyone else. So she's already in a vulnerable spot. So to agree to come to this sort of meeting, to have it recorded, is beyond me why she would even agree to this. So that's the first thing. If you're already still in your emotions, don't agree to meet up with this person because it's not going to work out in your favor. If this was done in private, he probably would have tried to pacify her, gave her some one last time PP, and been gone about his business. And she would have still been upset about the situation. So I think that she should not have gone anyway. But since she did, here we are. One of the first things that I did notice about her is that she did not have herself all the way put together. Now, she is a very beautiful woman. Her skin is very smooth. You can tell she has her makeup on and things like that. But this is not a look that is going to make him jealous. She probably was looking this exact same way when he was with her. So if you're going to agree to meet with a guy after you've been ghosted or after there's a nasty breakup, you have to look on point. You have to look way better than he would ever expect you to look. You have to almost really look like a totally different person because you want him to see what he's missing and see what he's lost. So he's just looking at her like he doesn't care because he's still seeing the same old girl that he saw when he was in a relationship with her. She may be a little bit more dressed up, but she's still in his eyes the same girl that he was with. So that's why he's really not taking her very seriously at all. So point number 2 is if you agree to meet him, you have to be beat to the gods. You have to show up like a Nubian queen, not just your regular everyday self. And then the next thing that I would say is that she needs to learn how to manage and control her emotions. This is something that she should have done before he was even involved. Before he got there, she should have been journaling and getting those feelings out. She should have been talking with girlfriends and hashing it out. She should have been having, ice cream and Netflix days with her friends so that she can cry it out and get all of these emotions out instead of bottling them up and keeping them and hoarding them so that she can appear to be a martyr. Because not only does she not appear to be a martyr, she made herself look very foolish by being overly emotional and basically threatening and jeering at a grown adult man. So he was laughing at her because he's like, well, what are you going to do? You're crying, but that's all you're going to do is sit up here and cry. You still look stupid in front of all these people, and it is what it is, So the fact that she wasn't managing and controlling her emotions is what made this whole piece so painful to watch. Threatening him, yelling at him, pointing fingers and jeering and all of these things to a grown man is basically treating him like his mother. She basically was trying to emasculate him, but he already knew that he was in the winning position. He already got the PP, which is the ultimate goal. So he didn't care that she was upset and crying and things like that. And then trying to make him feel guilty for the way he treated her was all around a bad decision because he didn't feel guilty. Why would he feel guilty? He doesn't feel like he took anything from her. It was just a good time. She is basically, or was basically, in a relationship with herself, with her own thoughts. She conjured up all of these emotions and feelings based on attention she was getting because she was not dating other people. She was solely concentrated on him, and she put all of her eggs in one basket, and she wanted to make him the fall guy, which is not a very good decision, especially when he never even cared about you in the first place. So the advice that I would offer is, when put in this position to become emotional, to become belligerent and angry, do not go there. Silence is your best and most important weapon. Because in this situation, she could have explained, hey, this is how I felt about what happened. And he may have been more receptive to give her an explanation or the closure that she obviously was wanting. But since she was so belligerent and so angry and so emotional, he was not able to respond in that way because most men are logical. He's thinking, logically, there's no way we were in a relationship when all we were doing is FaceTiming. I was chilling at your house. So that doesn't constitute a relationship. That just means that we were on the trampoline with each other for a time. Logically, he probably didn't introduce her to family or friends. It was probably just meeting at her house and she, performing girlfriend duties and wife duties. And then she took that to mean, oh, he's really into me. But of course, he was not. You have to pay attention to the way a man is treating you and the way he is acting, not what he is saying. Because he's going to say any and everything to get what he wants from you. This is a classic example of that. She was saying, oh, you told me, you wanted to be with me and blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't know if he said it or not because he's saying these things to multiple women. If she was dating multiple men, it wouldn't hurt so bad. She wouldn't care if he ghosted her because she would be busy with somebody else when he wasn't around. That's why I say it's important to date multiple people, especially if you are not in a marriage. If you are single, then you should be dating multiple people because if given the opportunity, every man is going to do it. So we have to stop thinking emotionally. You have to stop jumping on the first person that gives you attention. Just because he's giving you some attention does not mean that you are in a relationship. Attention equals, I want my pee-pee wet. I want you to do something with my pee-pee. That's what attention means. As soon as that is taken off the table, in most cases, the attention is no longer there. So she really constructed a relationship in her head with this man, and she wrote it all the way out. And I feel like that is where a lot of ladies make the mistake. I have made this mistake as well, and it was because I was in a relationship with the PP and not the man. You have to be in a relationship with the man if you are going to put yourself out there like that. Don't put yourself out there like that just for some PP, because then you end up looking stupid. So those are my thoughts. We have to be more controlled, and we have to be able to manage our emotions as women. Being a highly emotional being does not mean that you should share your emotions all the time. For more information about the PinkPrint Academy, visit www.pinkprintacademy.com. Follow me on all my social media at I am MichaelaPink. We are having so much going on at the PinkPrint Academy. We just completed our boot camp, which was crazy good. I want to thank each and every one of you that attended. I believe we had over 50 something attendees to the boot camp. So I really, really appreciate that, you guys. I had so much fun, gave some little gems and told a little tea, but I really, really appreciate you guys for joining me on that. So next we are having our Scenario Saturdays. Well, I will be giving book, chapter, and verse for what I would do and say in specific scenarios. I'm going to be giving a script will be provided so that you know exactly what to say when you're in these situations. And we will be having these maybe once or twice a month because I think it's good that we can kind of get more specific as far as the topics are concerned. This Scenario Saturday, we're going to be talking about what to say on the first date. And so that should be really, really good. What to say on the first date and questions that you can ask on the first date. And like I said, the script will be provided. The cost of that is $24.99. If you would like information about that, it is linked in the description bar below. Also, we have a course coming up in the art of seduction. That will be starting on November the 22nd, 2019. And it is a 5-week course where we're going to go over topics such as knowing what's seductive about you, acting the way you want your target to feel, how to act spoiled, look at yourself from a distance and study what is seductive about you, how to make yourself useful to him, how to be enlightened, and so many more different topics. I know that this is going to be a super duper good course. Like I said, it's going to be 5 weeks, and I am so excited to bring this to you guys. We are having the early bird special, which is going to be closing on November the 17th. And the price is $444.44. Again, this is for a 5-week course. And you will be getting a workbook, you'll be getting scripts, you'll be getting some live interaction with me. So you don't want to miss that one. Early bird special until November the 17th. And so if you want information about the course or Scenario Saturdays, they are linked in the description below. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think. Bye.